Parties, of course, meeting for the first time in court today. It was about a 90-minute hearing.
Where sometimes people judge you before they give you a chance.
I'm just going to tell you, you're going to have to wait and see. It's coming up soon.
This isn't going to end well for you, Blake. Sorry.
Just 90 minutes. That's how long Justin Baldoni needed to secure a game-changing courtroom victory against Blake Lively. And let's just say it was enough to throw Blake and her entire legal team into an absolute full-down meltblown. Was it the final ruling about the situation? Not yet. But make no mistake, this was a colossal moment that could dictate how the rest of this case unfolds. And judging by the way things are headed, it's not looking pretty for Blake. If you've missed the drama, here's the shocking recap. Blake Lively slapped Justin Baldoni with a staggering $250 million lawsuit accusing him of harassment. But Justin wasn't about to roll over. He hit back even harder with a jaw-dropping $400 million countersuit accusing Blake of extortion and defamation.
You're going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan.
And now, the battle has officially hit the courtroom. No doubt about it, this is turning into one of the most explosive Hollywood legal showdowns in years. From the moment the session began, Justin's lawyer, Brian Fredman, stormed in like a man on a mission. And judging by the way he was tearing through the courtroom, it was clear he meant every word of that threat. Blake's lawyers were so shaken, they scrambled to slap him with a gag order just to silence him. But the judge, they shut that down without a second thought, making it clear that this fight was far from over. They were ready for war. And let's be real, Blake's legal team did not look prepared for the level of aggression he brought to the table. Can you blame them? This is the same man who boldly declared he would sue Blake into oblivion, and judging by his energy in court, he wasn't playing around. Every time Blake's team tried to get a word in, Fredman was already 3 steps ahead, dropping one revelation after another. They were scrambling to keep up, but did the judge care? Not even a little. He shut down their objections without hesitation, letting Fredman speak freely about the case. Another brutal blow for Blake. The judge shut down Blake's team, making it crystal clear that her own lawyers had been just as outspoken in the media. So trying to muzzle Fredman? Absolutely unfair. And just like that, Justin's team celebrated their first big victory of the day. But the real chaos? That hit when Blake's team realized Justin Baldoni wasn't just fighting in court, he was waging war online. Her lawyers were absolutely livid when they found out Justin had launched a website dedicated to the case, where he planned to upload everything. Footage, receipts, lawsuit documents.
Team launched a new website over the weekend, featuring an amended legal complaint and a 168-page timeline of events.
But wait, there's more.
As well as Lively's husband, actor Ryan Reynolds. One alleged text from Reynolds to Baldoni expresses his excitement about It Ends With Us.
Blake's team called it highly improper, painting Justin's online moves as completely out of line, but Fredman wasn't about to let them play the victim. He hit back really hard, reminding everyone that Blake herself was the first to weaponize the media. She ran straight to the New York Times, dropping her allegations in a high-profile expose, and here's the kicker. She only gave Justin 12 hours to respond before the article went live. By the time he could even defend himself, his reputation was already dragged through the mud. So if Blake could use the media to tell her side, why couldn't Justin? Fredman made that point crystal clear, and once again, the judge sided with Justin. Another win in his corner. But just when Blake's team thought things couldn't get worse, they got hit with a devastating setback. Her lawyers practically begged the judge to let her handpick who would question her during the deposition, clearly desperate to dodge Fredman. But the judge? Not a chance! He shut that request down immediately, ruling that Blake does not get to decide who deposes her. But now listen very carefully. The moment that ruling dropped, Blake's legal team looked stunned. You could see the frustration on their faces because they knew exactly what this meant. Fredman isn't just relentless, he's a nightmare in the courtroom. And Blake? She's absolutely petrified of him. Also, in court they mentioned the word deposition. For those who don't know, a deposition is no small thing. It's sworn testimony where every single word can be used in court. No twisting the narrative, no dodging the hard questions. And judging by how hard Blake's team is fighting to avoid it, it's obvious she does not want to go toe-to-toe with Fredman.
Listen to me, Blake Lively. Be done with this. Ref, please call Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds out. Just call this out. Because I'm telling you, they are not going to win this.
Yeah, since Justin released his proof, most of the people are now on his side. So, what is his website all about? Essentially, it's a dedicated platform created by Justin Baldoni's team to serve as the central hub for all the evidence and critical information related to this high-profile legal battle. The website isn't just a static collection of documents. It's a dynamic, open repository meticulously designed to provide a transparent and comprehensive account of every development in the case. On the site, you'll find an amended legal complaint that details Justin's counterclaims, a detailed timeline of events spanning 168 pages that maps out every significant moment. Yes, you heard right. 168 pages, full of crucial pieces of evidence such as text messages, receipts, and other documents that help paint the full picture. The idea behind this initiative is to break down traditional barriers by giving the public an unfiltered view of the case, ensuring that every detail is available for scrutiny. In doing so, Justin's team isn't just sharing information, they're actively shaping the narrative, reinforcing his position, and challenging the conventional methods of managing legal disputes in the digital age. What a smart move for Justin. Let me do a summary for you among all the 168 pages, so you don't need to spend hours combing through every detail. This is going to save you time and get you right into the heart of the matter. Let's talk about some of the most important elements featured on the website. First up is the amended legal complaint, a meticulously prepared document that outlines Justin's counterclaims and clearly lays out the allegations against Blake Lively and her legal team. Next, there's the extensive timeline, which documents the sequence of events in precise detail, including newly released text messages that offer an insider's view of the exchanges between the parties. These text messages, along with receipts and other supporting documents, serve as tangible evidence that challenges the opposing narrative head-on. By organizing all this crucial information in one accessible platform, Baldoni's team is not only bringing unprecedented transparency to the case, but also inviting the public to see the full story. No spins, no half-truths. Now, why is this website such a game changer? Let's think about how legal battles used to unfold. Traditionally, everything happened behind closed doors in the courtroom. Evidence slowly trickling through filings and depositions while the media cherry-picked the headlines. But Justin Baldoni made a strategic move on that. Instead of waiting for the court process to unfold, he's taking this case directly to the internet, reshaping the way we think about courtroom drama. By doing so, he bypasses the typical delays and avoids the gatekeeping of traditional media channels. This is more than just a strategic move. It's a way to control the narrative in real time, allowing Justin to set the record straight on his own terms and get ahead of any misleading stories before they even have a chance to spread. So, if Blake Lively is so sure about her accusations, why is she so desperate to avoid a deposition? Why is she acting like Fredman is some unstoppable force? If she's telling the truth, wouldn't she be ready to answer questions and let the evidence do the talking? Instead, her lawyers are scrambling for every excuse possible to keep Fredman far, far away from her. The judge didn't buy it for a second and shut their request down on the spot. Another solid win for Justin. By the time the hearing wrapped up, there was no question about who came out on top. Justin and his team dominated the courtroom, winning every single argument that day, while Blake's team took loss after humiliating loss. The judge also ruled that both lawsuits would be merged into one case, meaning there won't be a dragged-out, never-ending legal battle. Instead, we're looking at a high-stakes, no-holds-barred courtroom showdown. And here's the kicker. The trial is officially set for March 2026, unless they settle beforehand. But let's be honest, if this case actually goes to trial, Blake is in serious trouble. And let's be real, this battle isn't just unfolding in the courtroom. It's playing out everywhere, especially in the court of public opinion. And from the looks of it, Blake's once untouchable reputation is already cracking. Fans are split. Some still support her, while others are starting to seriously question her motives. At the same time, Justin is gathering solid proof, making sure he has every shred of evidence to clear his name and flip the script on her. His website alone proves he's not backing down, and honestly, it's a brilliant move. Blake weaponized the media against him, and now he's using the internet to turn the pressure right back on her. Where does that leave Ryan Reynolds? If his wife loses this case, it's going to hit them hard. That kind of loss isn't just a setback. It's called financial devastation. After all, $400 million is more than Blake and Ryan's entire combined net worth. Maybe it's time for Blake to drop the ego and clean this up before she gets completely crushed in court. Right now, there's something everyone's wondering. Should Blake step up and make things right before she completely self-destructs? Because if she doesn't figure out a way out of this mess, she could be on the hook for a staggering $400 million payout to Justin Baldoni. Okay, so let's break down what losing this case would really mean for Blake. A $400 million payout isn't just a financial hit, it's the kind of money that could end her career. That kind of loss could mean she's done in Hollywood. Even with Ryan's wealth, a financial blow this massive would be crippling, and that's not even counting the damage it could do to her career. Because if she loses, it's not just about the money. She's risking her credibility, reputation, and any chance of being taken seriously again. Hollywood thrives on scandal, but it also loves a winner, and right now, Justin is the one coming out on top. One thing is certain, this legal battle is far from over. Expect more drama, more jaw-dropping twists, and plenty of courtroom chaos before this saga finally comes to an end.